A few years ago, I read a great book in which helped me switch my perspective on the work I was doing. Right. All of a sudden, instead of being a jack of all trades inside my business, I focused on one key area. And when I did this, the growth, acceleration, and financial reward from it was incredible. So, what did I do? Well, I analyzed my business. I worked out the key areas of what made money, what actively increased the bank account. I worked out what they were, and those were the areas I focused on. And what I did with every other part of the business was I outsourced, right? Now, let's break that down. Okay, now imagine you run an agency. Okay, you run an agency in which for you to get money, you have to get new clients, and maybe you have some sort of deal, which means when they get X ROI, you get a better percentage. So what would you focus on in that business? Would you be the guy that's always writing blogs and updating the website and working on the back end? Or, and you're there sending email copy out for clients? No, right? You'd be the guy that's closing deals. You'd be the guy that's reaching out, getting new businesses in your pipeline, right? That's what you would be doing. And then you would be doing very high level work for the client in order to make sure that you hit those percentages. You'd be outsourcing your social media work. You'd be outsourcing your website work. You'd be outsourcing client comms, account management. You try and also outsource 95% of the actual client work, right? Because how are you going to get more clients in if you're still staying still working on existing clients? You can't do it. Now, what about Etsy dropshipping? Right? What would you be working on? So typically, you're opening new stores, you're product researching, you're doing customer service, you're doing spreadsheets, you're getting your private supplier to source products. So what do you do? Well, the main way you make money Etsy dropshipping is by having good products. And how do you have good products? By doing good product research. Okay, so imagine this. You have 5 hours spare each day, and you spend 1 hour doing product research, hour and a half doing customer service, hour and a half on spreadsheets. Like, you're 4 hours in, you've got an hour left, and you're going to make a couple new stores, hopefully. Right. So you've got an hour on what is actively increasing your income. You got 4 other hours, right? Now, yes, some of you are going to think, I can't afford to pay a VA. Do you want to know why? It's because you're not actively working on the areas that make you money. If you were, you would have the money to get that VA in, right? Now, as a beginner, you're going to have your one store. You're going to have to work on customer service, spreadsheets, learning the game. But if you've been doing this a while and you're a one-man band, it makes absolutely no sense, right? Do you think Jeff Bezos got to where he was by working on everything? Or do you think he just got a bit of updates, had an input, had a great team, right? That's what you want. Everything that's not actively making you money, you want to build a great team that runs it for you. And to start with, you just use virtual assistants. They're out in the Philippines. Maybe you pay them $2-3 an hour, potentially $100 a week. And if that's giving you more free time to then work on the money areas of your business that's actively increasing your bank account, your ROI is going to be insane, right? You can outsource 95% of your workload, and the remaining 5% is what makes you money, and now that is 100% of your time dedication. Now imagine the results if you're able to do that. Imagine the results if all you have to do is focus on high income making areas, right? When I realized this, the mindset and the way I looked at business just changed forever, right? So what you need to do is you need to break down, what do I do every day what I consider work, right? And you go, okay, does that make me money? And you have to be quite strict with this, because sure, you can say spreadsheets do make you money because that's keeping on top of things. Customer service does make you money because it keeps your customers happy. But someone else can easily and cheaply do that for you, right? When you realize that someone else can take that role from you, it's not as important as you think. Because do you want to be the person that rolls out of bed each day and goes, oh, I know we had a really great day for sales yesterday, but we got so many messages overnight, and I've got to input all those orders into the sheet and do my order sheet, and I can't. Or do you want to be, right, let's get up, loads of orders yesterday, I want to get more today, right? Because I'm focusing on the money. It's really a change you need to have, and it applies to all businesses, right? As I mentioned earlier about an agency, a marketing agency, it's when you create freedom and space and stop trying to be the guy that works on everything in your business, right? Then you really open yourself up, you open more time, you relieve stress, you relieve pressure, and you make more money, right? It really is as simple as that. And when I see people who are, when do I have a VA? When do I get a VA? I'm making sales, I'm making money. When do I get my first VA? You get your first VA as soon as you can, right? As soon as it makes sense. As soon as you doing the job a VA could for $3 an hour, right, is losing you money, right? When you could spend those $3 an hour, maybe you're paying $15 a day, when you can spend that time finding winning products, getting them in, getting them out, getting them listed, and you've got 10 stores, you're working, listing, boom, 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 outputting so much more money, right? Money making activities. Once you realize that, that's when you get a VA. Because, okay, you're paying $15 a day, right? Maybe that's one order profit a day. And, you only need one extra order a day to pay for your VA, but all of your time is now being spent on money making aspects of your business. You only need one more order a day. Are you crazy? Right? So you need to make this make sense for you. You need to work it in your timeline, but that timeline needs to be sped up. Because once you implement this into your mind and into your business, you're going to really see a lot more success. You're going to reduce burnout, you're going to reduce mental fatigue, and you're going to be a lot happier. You're going to be in the trenches, right? But those trenches are filled with gold, and you're going to be digging for gold 24/7. Right? So this is what you need to do, and I want to see you taking action immediately.